go.
Hello, and welcome to the Swole Initiative Network. You're watching the Fables of Gahlia, the correct way to start your weekend. So thank you for being here, nice and early to get settled in before we get into the story. Before we jump into the fray, to put it nicely, we have some awesome brands to do some shout outs to, our brand partners. So Stacks, what you got for us?
Awesome. Swole only roll with Norse Foundry's amazing gemstone and metal dice. Also, all our featured music comes from the free library available on Apple Music and Spotify by the one and only Norse Foundry. Use the code SWOLE, SWOLE, to save 10% at norsefoundry.com.
Awesome. And that leads us to Betty.
Yes, it does. Which is where I'm going to talk about Dogmite. Sorry, Jay told me to do something right before it was my turn to talk, but he texted me.
I gave you tons of time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever. Okay, back here. Dogmite. We all love them. We love some Dogmite. They are the indomitable Dogmite, who supply all of our luxury tabletop accessories in solid and natural stained woods like you've never seen them before. You can go to dogmite.com and see these true champions of creativity. You can use the code SWOLE and you can get 15% off of your purchase at dogmite.com. And then look over into Jay's window there and you can see that beautiful DM screen that was custom made by Dogmite just for your viewing pleasure. And we also have these really cool trays that they make. And that, what? Look at that.
So pretty.
So pretty. But yeah, so Dogmite's awesome. And I'll put the thing in the chat for you to see. So you can go over and get something.
Fantastic. And what about you, Grant?
Well, as you know, it is time once again to give a big special thank you and shout out to our next sponsor of the evening. Say it with me, Griffin Co. All of our 3D printed and custom terrain stuff that you see on our show. You've been seeing it a lot lately, these last several episodes. A lot. Because there's been a lot going on that, on that screen where the combat takes place. Anyway, it's all from Griffin Co. If you would like to get in on this awesome action, just go on over to griffinco.com and use the promo code SWOLE22 at checkout and receive 22% off of your order. The entire order. No cap.
Fantastic. I love that that's becoming canon now.
It's part of it.
And Paul, what about you?
Yeah, so you guys have been following for the last few episodes. We've been battling, and we've been battling. And so you've got an eye full of the awesome custom player minis that we have, and they're all from Hero Forge. So if you want a custom mini like that, head over to Hero Forge. They got a new update where you can do custom faces now. Really cool. I don't know if it's
Wait,
for
what?
everybody.
Custom
but
faces?
for all the Hero Forge backers, when it first came out, we can do custom faces now. But I think they made that available to everybody.
Ooh.
But yeah, you can adjust the faces and. Yep.
That's so
Yep.
cool.
That's really cool.
I'm going to have to order a new Kaiya.
Awesome.
Real
Or a new character.
cap.
That might be necessary.
Yeah, so
That's
other
just
things. As always, I will try and keep this concise and probably fail. Heads up. We are raising money this month for the Trevor Project. Half of our proceeds that go that we get in from subscriptions and bits and cheers and whatever, we are putting half of that towards the Trevor Project. So please do consider giving. It's going to a good cause as well as helping us just stay up and running as well, which is nice. But in line with that, we do have some Pride-themed giveaways. This is the last show of the month. It's last day of the month as well. So this is like all or nothing, guys. We've got two giveaways to give away. So if we hit this giveaway, which is when we get to 95 subs, we're at 77 right now. We get to 95, we'll trigger a giveaway, and it's gonna be a tray of holding, which is all the way over there. Give me 1 second. I got it. Tray of holding from Norse Foundry. Great for rolling metal dice and gemstone dice as well. And you can store 6 to 7 sets around the outside, and there's a lid that goes on top, but it's up on my shelf right now, and I'm not going to destroy that. But we're going to be giving away a pink unicorn tray of holding for Pride, and then if we get to the next one, the stretch one, we're going to be giving away a set of rainbow cat's eye dice from Norse Foundry. They're rainbow colored and glass, and it's so beautiful. And they're like $140 dice that you could potentially get for very little. So, like I said, last show of the month. Everything that we get in today, we're dividing in two and sending half of that to the Trevor Project. So, yes, please do support if you can. If you are supporting and you have one of our little sub logos next to you, you could roll along with the players using !roll in the chat, and it will roll a d20, so you can see how you fare. What else? Oh, channel points. Channel points. They can be used. They are the little flexing arm in the bottom left hand of the chat. You just click on that. You will get a menu and ways to spend it. So you get these for free just by watching the channel. But you could work on giving our players a flex point, which is one. You can spend 1,000 points on each player per stream. Yes, that always confuses me. Yes, on each player per stream once. And when they get 10 votes of 1,000 on them, they will gain a flex point, which allows them access to the rule of cool. It has to be dope, and it has to make sense narratively as well, to an extent. But it's ended up with some pretty awesome game moments. Excuse me. Oh, we got a hype train going. There we go. All right. Thanks, guys. What was I saying? My ADHD has been off the charts today. Flex points. So yes, so team up in the chat and decide who you want to get the points so that they actually get them. So yes, do that. Be awesome. We have a YouTube. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can be a YouTube partner. We have the watch time because you guys are awesome, but please do consider subscribing over on the YouTube channel, because that's super free, not just free. And if you are new here, then click follow here as well. It helps us out a ton, and it's super free as well. But it also rolls a character for you on the screen. So I see a couple of new people chit-chatting in the chat. Hello, welcome in. If you enjoy the show, please do consider giving us the follow. Is that it? Have I covered everything?
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah, we said
Sure.
Oh, you said it.
Yeah, I already
Yep.
said YouTube.
Yep.
Also, if you want to give in a slightly different way, just put a link in the chat there. You can give directly to the Trevor Project. They are doing amazing work in our communities. So please do support them, even if you don't. I was going to say don't want to support us. I don't mean it like that. But if you want to just give like more directly to them, please do.
We get it.
That's why my brain just kind of went, how do I say this?
Whoa, cowboy.
Without sounding like a jerk.
Thank you.
But yes. Captain Cowboy!
Nice.
Dude, thank you so much.
We're only 10
Cheers.
points. We're only 10 subs away.
Holy cow, that's amazing. And we're at level 2.
Woo, woo.
Dope. All right, you guys.
We have the
We love
bestest
you.
band.
Yeah, I think that's it. So yes, I keep saying and I can't stop. So if there's nothing else to say and or do, then I guess the only thing left to do is to roll the trailer for the next episode of the Fables of Gahlia. And we're back. So, last time on the Fables of Gahlia, it seems like weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but it wasn't. Holy crap, dial up.
There we go.
Dude,
We made
don't
it.
even let me get my recap out.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Dude, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Holy crap.
Okay, let me get the.
let
Don't do exclamation point giveaway
Yeah.
yet.
We will let you know in the chat when the when last we met. Yeah, when the chat says that is when the giveaway is up. As Bats goes and initiates that. It's just as well I don't have to talk much tonight. As Bats goes and initiates that, I will continue the recap or start it. Last time on the Fables of Gahlia, you had been attempting a heist, which had a fairly solid plan to it, until Lost had created a rather large sound, which alerted a lot of the gnolls within the Athenium of Heliacal, which initiated a combat, and then Tira, Bloodcloak, the Unseen, one of the gnoll generals, made himself known, taking out a couple of you guys. Got a little dicey for a little while, but eventually Adeline's targetless spell was able to finish him off, which allowed you to run around the various rooms, picking up different magical items and such, before Kaiya, in a sort of blood-fueled rage, started hacking away at the Knoll corpse before he goes after the fallen soldier, which was thrown over the banister down to the ground floor. Jumps over and slow falls down to the body, where he starts to enact more violence as 10, 12 gnolls start to turn their heads, snarl, draw their weapons, and start charging towards Kaiya. So, with that, Kaiya, as you slow fall, land, and go to start hacking away at the gnoll body beneath you, the rest of the gnolls on the ground floor, probably the same ones that you had to sneak by early on in your time in Heliacal, start to draw their blades and run towards you. Two of them are going to get attacks on you, the two closest to you. That's a 16. That's a natural 20. That's 19. And a math 19.
Everything hits, but it's a 16.
Okay. So 2 regular hits and a crit.
Am I 30? Wait, are we still? I don't know if I still have a reaction. Am I within 30?
You
I'm right
can't,
below you.
you can't see him currently. He just jumped
then
over the
I don't know.
banister.
Then I don't know.
Okay.
man.
So
So,
2, 3. Yep. I rolled 3 1s on 3d6.
It was fate.
3 1s. I've never rolled that low before.
oh my god.
Yes, but one of those is a crit. So we have 6, 12, 12. Would be 6. "24 points of slashing damage as they draw like jagged swords and just start slashing at you."
24.
24.
Yeah, I'm down. 24. I'm down.
So, with that, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought I was going to get to have at least a turn before they attack.
You, sir, were not paying attention.
I mean,
They were already alerted by the corpse that landed next to them.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. I'm going to roll in 2 packs of gnolls. So they'll go in groups just because this is so much easier than worrying about that. Okay, so... $25 to $20. Okay. 20 to 15.
Might be easier for us to just say it.
Yeah. You want to just go ahead and tell me your initiatives.
6.
4.
13.
Okay, thank God somebody.
Kaiya, you still roll initiative.
Eight.
Guys!
I rolled a 3 on the dice. I was really hoping to roll lower.
Okay. Remind me again how low everyone is.
6.
4.
Dead.
13.
6 feet under. Yes.
I hate that little face with the X's
Yeah.
on you on your hit point box on the
Oh yeah.
on the character sheet.
Okay. Guys, in the chat, you may want to start thinking about throwing some flex points someone's way. Team up in the chat, decide who's going to get one. Do we have the giveaway up and running?
Yes.
Sweet! Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. That's for our unicorn tray of holding, which we will draw at some point. You do have to be in the US and you do have to be in the stream when we call it. Back to the action. Okay. So, with that, the other gnolls, the other pack of gnolls, are going to start to run around to take in the threat. There's a dragonborn. That's a candy in D&D. There's a dragonborn body in front of them. There is a gnoll corpse next to it. So they aren't really perceiving a threat. But I am going to roll a perception check, which was 6. Dirty 6. So right now they're kind of just very... they're looking around and trying to kind of figure out what's been going on. But with that, Rhapsody, you are up. You are in the room. You are in that room with the body of Tira.
Okay. I guess the only benefit that would signal him is since Rhapsody is in class silence, that mental link would have severed, and he will immediately look at the others. He can't talk, but you'll hear in your mind, something's happened to Kaiya, and he'll just sprint out of the room. I will use 50 feet of movement, and then leaping, slow falling, gliding, however you want to call it, down. Bonus action.
Yeah,
Cunning action dash.
50 feet will easily get you up over the banister. If you want to slow fall down, you can see these gnolls kind of looking around. You see the down body of Kaiya below, sort of resting on top of the corpse of the gnoll soldier.
Okay.
Gnoll.
He will glide down and what to do? Land near Kaiya, if there's a room for him.
Yeah, you could probably land on Kaiya if you really wanted, but
That's probably not advised.
yeah, you can land next to Kaiya. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a weird image to see you kind of slow falling. and the gnoll's just kind of watching you come down, but not able to do anything. So yeah, you get down to the floor.
And
Buffalo Noja.
oh, I don't even know what to do. I guess I will action try and stabilize Kaiya. Since I know that we'll be surrounded for a bit before Rose can get to us. So I'll try and use my action to stabilize.
Okay, yeah, so that's a medicine check, right?
Okay, yes. And this is
I think the DC is just
thematically.
I think the DC is just a 10, right, to stabilize someone.
I think so. I think Roz would
5
just
if you're
use
brother.
like pressure points to try and like stave off the death.
It's revert 5. What is it called?
5-finger death punch.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what was coming out, but that's not what I was talking about.
11. I rolled a 4.
Yes, so yeah, exactly like you said, you're able to rapidly touch and jab kind of pressure points to it actually stems a lot of the bleeding to the wounds and kind of slows that down. So he is not rolling death saves right now, but as I've said before, can still fail them. Great. So that's your action. You have a bonus as well.
I will. Can't do a lot without key points as a bonus action. I will bonus action. Oof. How many are around me presently? Because this is
there's two that have their swords drawn, and then there's 6 others.
So if I run away, at least 2 are going to try and hit me. Okay. I will bonus action, cunning action, dash, and move 50 feet in the best advantage to get their attention away from wherever the others would have to come down. So if there's like a stairwell that they would have to come down, I want to run opposite to the stairwell to get their attention on me.
Okay, so the opposite way would be running towards the double doors, like the exit, so you could run towards the door without going outside it.
Yes. I will run towards the door. And mostly hoping on the fact that they don't know that there's others of us present. And draw their attention as I run in that direction with 50 feet of movement.
Oh, you don't even need to use all of that to get over there. So
okay.
Yep. Yes, the 2 of them are gonna take swings at you.
Okay.
Roll them both together. That is a 2 and a 21.
The 2 doesn't hit, the 21 does.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
Like, what are we waiting for?
That is 11 points of slashing damage as you stabilize your friend to... Oh, are you taking him? Moving at half speed, you could probably take him with you.
Yeah, I'll take him with me.
It's like you're in the middle of the floor, so because you jumped down the hole, basically. Like
Maybe
you're not
so
over by
I'll
the stairs, so.
25 feet back, put Kaiya behind me, and then take that one hit. And I'll stand in front of the door and Kaiya, and then me.
So, okay. Give me a perception check as you get towards the door.
Okay. 11 again.
11. Okay.
This is reverse. I rolled a 7.
11. As you kind of glance out, like the daylight kind of like hits your eyes, and it's super bright. But as they start to like focus back in, it doesn't look like there's much activity in the street. But that's where you stay. Action bonus, movement, sweet. All right, that leads us to Miss Rose. What would you like to do?
Does Kaiya not have to do anything?
He is next.
I thought he rolled an 8 and I rolled a 6.
Yep.
Oh, then I got those two mixed up. Thank you.
Welcome.
Kaiya does not have to do anything, so Rose, it is your turn.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyways.
But that's handy potentially for later, so.
Right. So I know something's happening because Raz ran away and said so.
He said, like, in your minds, he said through Clasp Silence, something's up with Kaiya, and then he ran out of the room. That, yeah, you went in there as well, right? So, yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna jump. Is there a way to get down there? No, I have a different idea.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's up with Kaiya. If I go and stand at the edge and look down, do I see them?
Nope.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull my bow, and I'm gonna shoot at one of the Nolgers.
Okay.
Shoot, I don't.
Nolger boy up in it.
Nold your boy, tell him.
Nolger boy. Okay. Gosh, I never do this. Okay, I have to roll. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Oh, good. Then that's gonna be 5 piercing damage.
Awesome. Yeah, so knocking your arrow, loosing it at the gnolls downstairs beneath the banister. It sinks into one of their throats as it starts choking and grabbing at it, stumbling back. Anything else?
Well, I think that's all I can do. I can't do any more, like, attacks. So I look for a way to go down there.
Yeah, I mean, you've walked past them before. There's steps.
Okay, then
on the
I will
opposite
head
side.
towards those stairs
Okay.
with the rest of my movement.
Yeah, I'll say that you can get, basically two to the steps and a couple down with your 30 feet from inside the room, because you weren't very far in.
Am I completely exposed to there?
There's
an
no one in
open-
front of
Is
No,
it-
no, no, no. No, it's a staircase that goes, like
Is it
this
like the one we
similar...
came up?
Yes, exactly.
Then okay, I'm gonna.
It's like circular staircase, encased.
Then that's
Awesome.
all.
The other pack of gnolls are going to catch up. They're going to move from the far side of the bookcases and run across. They see the the gnoll on the floor, the gnoll holding its throat by an arrow shaft, and they see. I should roll for it. Yep. So they see Rhapsody towards the doors. They are going to. They won't get all the way there in one. Yep. So they're going to have to use their action to run up But you watch Rhapsody as the two that have drawn their swords join these other four and rush over towards you. That's going to be the end of their turn. Lost, you are up.
So I can tell there's some shit going down, right?
Wait, you heard in your head as well. There's something wrong with Kaiya. Rhapsody runs. Rose goes after them.
I look down at the floor of the pieces of Tirar, and is his head still pretty much intact, besides the big hole that exploded?
By this time, you look at the corpse, and it starts to turn black, and then melt into a liquid which seeps between the stonework, between the wood floorboards, and drips away, leaving a blood-red cloak.
I grab his. He has a short sword, right? Or what do you have?
Two short swords.
Two short swords. I grab the two short swords, and I take the short sword, and I kind of like hook it onto the cloak, right? So I can carry it. I walk out to the top of to the center of the in between, between the stairwells, and I hold the sword up with the cloak, and I go.
The stairwells are opposite. Oh, so you're like looking over the banister.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry.
I look over the banister. I hold the sword up with the cloak, and I go, "You pathetic dogs! Your leader has fallen. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna squirm and hide, or will you come and face me?" And then with my bonus action, I will summon my shadow right on the floor beneath me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So there's one pack that is still right beneath you that you can see. So there's about 6 gnolls down there. Your shadow appears. The translucent sort of form of yourself appears, and what do you do?
Oh yeah, I'm taunting them. I'm like, "Come fools, face me, avenge your leader, or you is pathetic and cowards." So
my question to you is, what is the intent while you throw your shadow?
The intent is I'm trying to goad them to all come after me.
Okay.
And leave the rest behind.
You can give me a persuasion or no? I think it'd be.
What I see? What can I got?
I'm trying to think if you could use intimidation in this to get your own way. Not really.
Am I lying? I am kind of trying to deceive them, right?
No. What lie do you tell? The leader is dead.
The leader is dead. I am not gonna face them. No. I'm like, "You pathetic fools! Come at me, bro!"
This is not a giant AC. They are aggressive. They see the head of their leader. This is basically you trying to foil them into just acting on rage. So this is still a persuasion check.
Okay, cool. 11. Yeah.
So you see them sort of seething and growling at you, and you can see the others start drawing their weapons as you like show the sort of blood-addled cloak and swords over the edge.
If I had extra actions, I would take a piss on it, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get through my armor and get through my loincloth and get through. It's like trying to pee in cosplay. I don't know if I can do it that fast.
Should have had the dwarves put that zipper in.
No.
Okay. Moving on. Cool. So it is is that pack at the bottom of the stairs, drawing their weapons and kind of starting to foam at the mouth, and they take off, and lost, you lose sight of them. The person who does see them, hearing thundering of footsteps coming up the stairs, is Rose, who is met with, now there's only one of you can fit up the staircase at a time. So you're not faced with 6, but you're faced with 1 and 5 others behind that you can kind of start to see that there are others coming around the corner. They see you, they can't get past you, they are going to attack you.
Okay.
So that's 2 attacks.
Would any
It's
of
a
them
natural 20 and a 17.
Well, we're gonna cancel the first one. Can I cancel
Okay.
for myself? Yeah. But that takes,
Yeah, no.
yeah, but that takes my reaction. So anybody else this round, I can't cancel for. We'll be selfish. Sorry, guys.
You can't see him anyway. So.
It's true.
Dope. All right, so 2 hits.
Yes, they both hit.
So 6. So that's 16 points of slashing damage as you see that confused Knoll kind of come up the stairs, angrily looking for Lost, seeing you, recognizing you're not meant to be there, and just taking 2 wild slashes with its short swords. That's going to end that turn because no one else can get to you.
Would any of them have been the 4 that are engaged with Rhapsody that ran towards?
No,
Rose?
this was the initial pack that came in down the bottom. You drew the other ones away. The other ones came from somewhere else. So that was the initial pack at the bottom of the banister, looking up. I've now head up the stairs. Cool. So that's that turn. Rhapsody, you are up.
Okay. Rhapsody is going to sort of take a offensive stand and pull his dagger out, blade aimed backwards, and then reach down and also pull out his father's short sword. And he's gonna dual wield attack. So I'm gonna do 2 strikes with my Quorum dagger, and then I'll finish off with my short sword.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Let's roll some attacks.
I can only do 3 attacks, and I'm gonna try and hit as many people as possible. So 1 per.
Are you trying to hit like lots of them, or are you focusing on one before
Actually,
moving on?
no. I'll focus on 1 just in case.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus to that first one that was aggressive with his sword out that got to me.
Okay.
With the Quorum blade, it's a 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits. Yep.
Okay. Ooh. Max damage on that one, so 11. Piercing.
Okay.
And then I'll strike him again with a 14 to hit.
14 does hit. It just hits.
That one is 10 piercing, and then
Cool. So with 2 quick strikes with the dagger, you watch as just like you'd run over your brother with like focusing on those pressure points, the dagger slides in to 2 different arteries as it starts just spewing blood out as it tries to grab on and hits the ground face down. That one is down.
I'm looking at the second aggressive one that had his blade out towards me, and I'm gonna stab him with my father's short sword.
Stabby, stabby.
22 to hit.
A 22 definitely hits, yes. These guys have the same AC, just a heads up.
Okay. That is 3 more piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, so brandishing your father's ceremonial sword, coming in handy in this point, driving it into the next knoll, straight into the gut as he and looks up, kind of on the end of your sword, but unable to swing and meet you. You are holding him there currently. Awesome. Anything else on your turn?
That should be it.
All right. Kaiya, you can't do anything.
Oh no.
Rose, you are up. You are faced with a knoll that just took a swipe at you.
Okay. I am going to. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to see if I have any. I'm not really prepared for like this. Okay. I'm going to lean into my shield and push, and then with my other hand cast Sacred Flame, and he needs to make a dex save, which, I mean, can he even? It's like, sounds like it might be
in the stairwell, that's a good point. I'll give him disadvantage on it. He doesn't have anywhere really to go. This is literally him just kind of pinning himself to get out of the way. I rolled an 18 and a natural 1.
Oh wow. He'll take 10 points of damage, which is radiant, not fire.
Yes. So how does your Sacred Flame look?
I actually don't think I've ever used it. I mean, since it's like a radiant flame and not like a fire, I think it would have like, it would be like golden, like all my other stuff, but it would just be like this golden light that would just leave my hand and do its thing.
Yeah. So unable to get out of the way, releasing your Sacred Flame over the top of your shield, like basically point blank in this Knoll's face. He reels back in pain as you can smell just the cooking and singeing of the skin on his face. As he pulls his hands down, it is completely bare of fur, and it's just this gnarled, distorted Knoll face with just burnt skin covering it. So that's your action.
If I do I have to do a thing where I can get a spell back, so that I can do something else on my next turn. So I'm doing my Channel Divinity where I get a spell back for my bonus action. So I will do that, and then I will just obviously stay there. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, just kind of buckling down with your shield.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. This is the second pack. So this is the one engaged with Rhapsody. They are going to take swings on you. That's a natural 19 on the die, so that's one that'll hit. Does a 17 hit?
17 misses.
And then a 19.
19 just hits.
Ooh, okay, so two connect with you. It's 14 points of slashing damage. As they all start to surround you, you kind of backing up and covering Kaiya's body as they all start to like run in with their swords slashing. You're sort of dodging some of them, but a couple of them, it's just too many to dodge everything. A couple of swords nick you in the front and back. That's them. Lost.
Okay,
You are up.
I'm trying to imagine. So the first pack is trying to run up to get to me, but Rose is in the way, right?
Yep.
Okay. And how far is Rose from me?
I'm on the stairs.
Like 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
I have the map still set up, so I'm like
Got
judging
it.
distance.
And then and Roz is by the door, right? Roz is about out the door. Or?
Yeah, no, he's by the door, but you can't really see him from the angle you're at because you're kind of looking down.
Got it. Okay. And and his pack didn't see me at all, right? The pack that's on Roz.
They don't seem to be worried about you. They are going after Rhapsody. They are all engaged with Rhapsody.
Got it. Okay.
So you saw one pack just whoosh, take off, and that's it.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
You can hear a lot of commotion on the stairs, though. So I will say
on
that.
The stairs. Okay. And then so the stairs that they're coming up and Rose is blocking the way, is that the stair nearest to Roz or furthest?
So Raz isn't near any stairs. He's
So he's on on the other side.
He's in the opposite corner, basically.
Got it. Okay. All right. I'm trying to like.
Yep.
All right.
So as you stand at the banister, the stairs are to your right, about 15 feet away. As you look down, Rhapsody would be diagonally, like from the direction you're looking. He would be northwest.
Got it. Okay. I yell at Rose. I go, Rose, let them through, and help Roz somehow. I don't know. And I start moving the opposite way from Rose to build some distance in case she lets them through, so that they can't get to me quickly. So I go towards the opposite stairs. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So the stairs you came down.
Yeah. I start running towards those stairs to put some distance between us.
Yeah, with 30 feet, you can get, like, let's say to halfway there.
Okay.
Having to go around, so.
Okay, cool. So I'm like, they're like 45 feet away from me now, right? Rose is 15 plus the 30, yeah.
Well, you go, like, basically 15 feet towards it and then 15 feet that way. So there's still they're about 15, 20 feet away from you. The top of the stairs is about 15, 20 feet away from you.
Let me try. I'm trying to say.
Because you have to run in an L shape, right? Because it's a box.
Yeah. Okay.
So 15 feet to the wall and then 15 feet down the other wall.
Double move to get further.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're on the opposite side.
Yeah. All right. And in the meanwhile, I'm just taunting them. I go, look at the pretty cloak that has no owner now. Look at the pretty cloak.
Got it. Okay. That brings us to the first pack, which is on the stairs. So that like burnt knoll is going to take another swipe at you. That is a math 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
So that's 10 points of slashing damage. As he kind of pulls his hands away from his face and enraged, picks up the sword and just swipes up as you have dropped your shield to kind of look at the situation. Lost is calling you from the back. He takes opportunity whoosh, and cuts across you. Rhapsody, you are up.
So there's still 3 engaged with me. One's down from the previous kill.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's 5 around you.
Oh, so 6 came to me and 6 went to. Okay. So the one that I just stabbed, I'll strike at that one again with my Quorum dagger.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
Another 11 piercing. And then
Yeah, no, that takes him down.
Ooh.
It was 5 points on the last one, right? So yeah, no, it was 3 points.
3.
Yeah, that still works out. Yeah, so quickly, like looking back up at the one that's on the edge of your father's sword, you summon the dagger into your hand and just quickly straight across his throat as he falls back off of the sword onto the floor.
Taking a silent breath, I will go to attack the next one that's engaged with
Just
me.
point around you. Yeah, okay.
Okay. 16 hits. And
How many gnolls are total? Is like 12?
12.
12.
But
So
somebody dead.
4 are left. I'm rolling like the same. It's really weird. It's freaking me out. 10 points for this one. I swear, if I hit and roll a 3, I'm just gonna be like, I quit.
Yep.
But I will follow on with right after I slice with or stab with my dagger. I'm gonna come in almost like a fluid movement with my short sword.
Awesome.
The same one. Okay. 23 to hits. And
Yep.
then okay, I rolled a 2 for damage.
Yeah, so slashing the one across the throat, you let go of the dagger and then turn to another one as it reforms in your hand, slicing across them and driving the sword in backhand. Again, another one lodged onto your father's sword, who is not looking well. He coughs up like thick black blood from his injuries. Cool. Kaiya. What's Kaiya thinking about right now? He's sort of unconscious. So what sort of dreams is Kaiya going through?
Very bloody ones. Very bloody. It's kind of like you know how in anime when there's like they're in like a bloodlust and the blood looks like it's just shooting out, you know, everywhere, and it's all red. The screen is red and black. That's kind of what he's picturing right now.
Cool. It's like a page from Berserk.
It works.
Okay. Cool. All right, that's your
Thank
turn.
you for allowing me to play tonight.
Well, you chose this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Rose, it is your turn. You have a very singed knoll in front of you.
Yeah.
I will say, if you're worried about opportunity attacks, if you down this knoll, there will be a gap, and you will be able to run out.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at this one and say, it may look like just me here. And then I'm bonus action Spirit Shroud, and all of this ancestors of mine, the dead ancestors, their spirits become visible to everyone in the stairwell. but I bring the dead with me. And then I'll do another sacred flame right at him. And now it's 3d8. Wait, he has to roll a dex. Go ahead, I'll let it happen. At disadvantage.
Thank you. At disadvantage. All right. Yeah, 5's not gonna do it.
17 radiant.
Does the carryover hit the other Noel?
I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it. The next one, holy crap! He only had 3 hit points left.
Anyone within 10 feet of me, their speed is slowed.
Oh, the speed is slowed as well. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Oh no,
This
it's
is
reduced by
your-
10 feet. Sorry.
this is your first time using Sacred Flame, really. So, how do you want to do this?
I think that with my summoning of the Spirit Shroud, you can like feel like the magic pulsing, or see the magic pulsing like stronger, like I don't know, like when a light bulb gets brighter, and then as I go to like reach out, it's just like it's like my own fireball, you know, like boom, and it's just this radiant gold light.
So, what Lost and Rhapsody see, as Rhapsody's kind of facing the bottom of the steps and Lost is facing the top, you guys just see this bright light just scatter across the wall, like blinding bright light come from the stairs. As we pan back into the stairs itself, Rose, you lean over and focusing on the power of your ancestors and everyone who has worshipped Eastus before you. Your hand like swells in this gold bright light, verging on white, and all of a sudden it's just it's like a flash that goes off. And as the light simmers back down, you are facing a knoll, bottom of a torso, as the top from his chest up has just been obliterated by radiant light. The knoll behind will take half damage from that because it was just so nuts. So that's half 17. Okay, yeah, so the knoll behind him also, it starts to, like, you can see like patches of like just burnt flesh all over him as he's reeling back. He is not looking in good shape either. But yes, you have your
I was told to let them through, so now I'm gonna turn around and go up the stairs.
Okay. As you go up the stairs, Lost is no longer in front of you, but you can see him to your right. Which direction are you going?
I'll head towards him, honestly.
Okay.
I'm gonna head towards him.
Yep, so you can head towards him. You can get behind him, in line with him. Where would you like to be?
If I
Just
can
an
get all
inch.
the way to him, I want to get just past him so that I can get down.
He's on the opposite side. So you won't be able to get there. You can get most of the way to him, though.
That's fine.
Okay. Sweet. That is Rose. So it is the second pack down with Rhapsody. They are one more knoll down, so they're going to take some swipes. Those aren't going to do it. Is that... No. It's a 14. And an 18?
18 also misses.
So you miss all 4. Just this beautiful, elegant dance, almost like in slow motion, as your mind kind of dips back to the Temple of the Flowing Sands. Using your father's short sword, it kind of brings back those memories, and you go into this gentle peace as you just start moving around, like using the wooden dummies, just moving their hands away by blocking their forearms and pushing the swords away. As your silks just kind of flow up and dance around you, almost like a dancer. Awesome. Yeah, you missed all those. Lost. Rose has run back up the stairs and is most of the way to you. She's about 15 feet away from you.
As I get
what would
to
you like
him,
to do?
I want to say real quick, as I get to him, I'll be like, it might be a minute before they come up after me.
Yep. It is now your turn, Lost. What would you like to do?
Okay, so they're like how far away from me now? I just wanted to get an idea.
They're still on the stairs.
They're still on the stairs. Okay.
Yep. Their turn is next.
Their turn is next.
Yep.
All right, and like, it'll take them like how long to get to me?
Well, they've been slowed by 10 feet. So
Oh, okay.
A minute.
A minute. Okay, cool.
Well, not a
cool.
minute, but you know what I mean. A hot
Yeah.
minute.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll get into a defensive position, total defense, and with my shadows movement, I'll move it towards Roz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make it from there.
Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So you're now looking through the shadow, right? Like to see
no,
where
no.
it goes?
I can move my shadow. I'm not doing the scouting thing. I'm
just because
having
you
the shadow
can't see from where you're at, like where he is.
Oh,
So
okay. I can't
you can
see.
send him in that
got it.
direction, but you can't see him because he's downstairs and underneath the floor.
Got it. Okay. Oh, never mind then. I'll leave my shadow there.
Right, because think about the handrail as like a peek hole, so you can't see underneath. Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
So
That's it.
so you were just are you holding? What are you
Total
doing?
defense. Total defense, meaning like disadvantage on attacks on me.
Yeah, dodge action. Got it.
Dodge.
Dodge.
But
You
oh,
don't want to say
dodge
dodge because it sounds like you're running away. Got it.
Maybe
Okay.
I'm thinking of 4E. It used to be called total defense.
Total
Dodge.
defense.
Total defense.
Just all anime tonight. Okay, so it's the pack on the stairs. They have been slowed by 10 feet, so they can make it up the stairs.
All I do is I'll yell for Rose to, get to Roz, because I'm worried about Roz.
Okay.
There are stairs over
So-
here, right? Like where I'm
The
headed.
what?
There are more stairs where I'm headed, right?
Yeah, to go up.
Oh, I can't get back down?
You were headed down, and then
right,
you ran
but
back
there's
up.
people in the... Oh, so that's the only stairwell to go down? Okay. Shit. Okay.
So you watch as they come up the stairs. Lost. You're expecting like this torrent of gnolls, and the first one comes up looking pretty haggard. They're kind of holding themselves and pulling themselves up. The one at the back is still holding his throat with an arrow shaft poking out of it, as it's like trying to gasp for breath. They make it. How long? Around there. So yeah, they'd be about 30 feet away from you, like
Okay.
as the floorboards go.
I just yell out, no matter how slow you walk, you're just delaying the inevitable. Come, cowards.
As this burnt gnoll just thinks, I'm trying.
I look
Sweet.
over to Rose. I think the only way you can get down is over the rail. Because there's no stairs this other way, right?
They're coming. They've just come up the only way
Got it.
down. Well,
Got it.
only way down. The only safe way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So they're running towards you. We go to Rhapsody.
I will There's 4. One looks a little rough. Okay.
Yeah.
I will dagger stab the one that looks rough.
Yeah, you like lodged your sword into him and then began that dance as he's just like holding onto the sword in his belly. So yeah, you can return to him.
Remove the blade.
He's pretty
Stab
obvious
with
because
other
he's the one
blade.
with your dad's sword in him. Yep.
Okay. 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Yep, that'll do it. Yes. How do you take this one out? Just because it's very choreographed. I like it. So.
I imagine, especially since Claff's silence is in, they can't hear anything that Roz is like saying or thinking, kind of thing. So it's just like this elegant, silent death dance that he's just manipulating his blades. And he almost seems like hyper focused. But the kills are, I mean, there's no sneak attack, so there's no follow the blades, but it's almost like instinctive, going back to just his innate training back at the monastery. So however this kill is, it's just the most natural you would see Rhapsody fight.
So your memory going back to the Temple of the Flowing Sands, this training room where like the sort of the kung fu dummies, like wooden dummies, but they're spinning and they have like blades attached to the other arms, and you go back to this time where you close your eyes and just start spinning and fending off all of these blocking all of the arms as they're spinning towards you. That kind of comes to reality. This is the first time that you've sort of fallen back into that memory that you're using in the field right now. And yeah, you block, take the sword, slice it out. It's now back in your hand. He is down. You have other attacks, 2 other attacks.
2 other attacks. This next one will be with my dagger again.
Yep.
And this is just going to be next null on the line out of the 3 that's left. Okay, natural 19 on the die. It's not going to do math. They're going to get 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
And where they're probably ready for him to follow through with his short sword, I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike, roundhouse kick to the face, which does more damage potentially, but
Okay.
just to catch him off guard, just so they don't know what my next move is. But 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
And they will take an extra 5 points of bludgeoning to the face.
Yeah, so not quite enough to finish it off. But you, slash with the dagger and then continue that movement like a spinning heel kick around across its face as it's kind of slammed off to the side and like pulls back and is kind of dazed. You can see the eyes kind of pointing in 2 different directions and trying to focus in on you. But that kicked the shit out of it. Literally.
And since I never use it, I'll use my mobile feat to just pivot a bit, engaging with the other 2 since that one can't attack me. Just to put another like layer of defense between me and my brother so that they're more focused on attacking me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Dope. Kaiya.
There was like a brief break in my dream where I felt like I heard Roz's like voice, and then it was gone.
All right. Rose, you are up.
I don't know how to get down.
You've got a flex point though.
You gotta
Did
get
you
past
fly?
Knowles. You gotta get past Knowles, or you gotta go down the hole.
I could fly, but we've not taken a rest in a really long time, and I've used that feature. So.
Oh, I thought you used your shroud or whatever
You
it was.
used it against the archers.
Yep. So.
It's still the same day,
I
guys.
know, this is all the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the 5th fight that we've been in. How far
You
down
can
is
use-
it?
You can use my wings. I'm not using them.
I don't know where you are. How far down is it?
It's it'd be.
Does my alchemy jug make Red Bull?
No, so you can't give her wings. I saw where you were going. Yeah, it's like just over 10 feet. So like rounded down to 10 feet. So if you fail an acrobatics check, you would potentially take a d6 of damage. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna use my flex point to do it. So I'm gonna try. I've seen Raz.
well, if you're gonna flex, then let's go for it.
Right. So I've seen Raz do these things where he like bounces up walls and stuff, and I'm like, well, here's a good time to try it. And so I'm gonna try and do the same thing, but going down in a corner. So like we're one of those, because it's a corner, right? Like it's.
Yeah, but it's a it's a rail. Beneath it is just
Oh,
nothing.
it's like a balcony.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna throw my shield. I'm gonna put my shield, and then I'm gonna step up on my shield, and then I'm gonna snowboard down.
Yes. That was my headcanon in
Yeah.
this moment as well.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you said that.
I was
Yes.
there as well. I was hoping she'd come up with that.
So
All
as
right.
as my shield like grinds on like the rail, I feel like there's like sparks that come off of it.
Yes,
As well.
absolutely.
Or maybe I'll sacred flame them. No, I'm just kidding. For flavor. Yeah,
Do a
so I'll do
kickflip
that.
when you hit the ground.
Give me. It's going straight down. Give me a.
How about I say that I crouch on the shield, like down, and I
me
keep my
a-
hand on the front, like to be
Roll a
able to
d6 for me.
roll a d6.
Yep.
Here goes.
Roll a
3.
d6 like a G.
3. Okay, so jumping over, slamming your shield underneath it, sparks coming off the handrail as you drop down. You drop down quite fast. You hit the ground, boom, and bounce off of your shield. You travel another 15 feet towards Rhapsody, because that is exactly the direction that you were facing from where you were. So you are 15 feet away from Rhapsody, Kaiya, and the other gnolls.
When I get down
Nice.
there, I'm just gonna, because I'm still standing on I'm just gonna stand up on my shield, and I'm gonna cast heal. Oh, I can't get all the way to Kaiya, right?
If you use your movement, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do that thing where like a skateboarder, and I'll hit the shield to where it like pops up, and then I'll pick it up and I'll walk over to Kaiya. I'll
Yep.
walk over to Kaiya. There's probably a
Kicking
knoll
it
in
up,
the way.
it flips, you catch it, slide it back onto your offhand.
Yeah.
And
And I'll
keep
walk
going.
over to Kaiya and cast Cure Wounds at the first level. I might take an opportunity attack, but I don't care. I feel like there's sparks coming off
no,
my
you
shield.
would just be entering the group. So because like you look around and there are just bodies like around Rhapsody, who seems like
Yeah.
pretty okay for
Yeah.
the moment.
I'll kind of take that in and realize that I don't really need to do anything here, so I'm just gonna go take care of Kaiya real quick, and I'll go over and do Cure Wounds, and you're gonna get,
Max.
yeah, which is 13.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiya, you're ripped from that dream. Your eyes bleary, blinking heavily, staring around as everything kind of comes into focus around you. You occasionally see the arm of your brother sweep over the top of you, scattering blood from his blade across the room. Did you want to do anything else, Rose?
I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulders and like look in his face and be like, hey, you gotta calm down a little bit, okay? You almost got us all killed. You got yourself almost killed. All right. And I'll try to set him up on his, like, set him up. Not,
Set him up.
Yeah, just set him up.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, you can do that. Yes. I just had this image of like sliced up gnolls like flying in the background, like as you're trying to have this conversation with him.
Hey, friend, you need to calm down.
As one like runs over, like holding his throat. There's just chaos everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. That takes us to the other pack of gnolls up on the stairs. Are they still slowed?
No, it wasn't
No.
slowed. They was reduced.
Yeah, by 10. They were slowed down by 10.
Their speed is reduced by 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Is
the
it still
spell ends.
happening? Jesus
It's a
Christ.
whole minute.
Okay. So they're still kind of dragging themselves over towards you, but they, yeah, they're going to use their action to dash and get there. So they're all starting to surround you now, Lost. But that's going to be it for them. And you are up, Lost.
All right. Yeah, so they surround me, and I do the face off, like, you know, holding the bat arm, facing them down. I turn slowly, and then in an unfamiliar word, some Shadowkai English, I go, psych, and I swap places. I use 15 feet of my movement, and I teleport and swap places with my shadow.
Yeah, so they all simultaneously go for you as you disappear and your shadow appears. They will make strikes on your shadow. That is a 12 and a natural 1, a natural 1 and a 10, and then 13.
Wow, my shadow survived.
What's its AC?
17. 17.
It's the same as yours? Holy
It's the same
shit.
as mine, yeah.
Yep. So they all
It has
just
one
like,
hit point.
they go in towards it. They all like rush in towards it, but they all pass through it because it hasn't quite formed yet. And they all like pile up on top of each other in a comedy dog pile, cartoon style. Dope. So you are downstairs now. Like you are at the bottom. Like if you looked up, you'd see the railing above you. Behind you to your right is where your friends are.
God, my shadow is doing the exact same thing I was. It's just like, bitches, you bitches, you can't get me. It's still doing the exact same thing. All right, yeah, so I teleport. That's a bonus action. I still have 15 feet of movement left. And an action, right? They came up, they ran up to me.
All of your movement.
Oh no, it takes 15 to teleport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I lose 15 to swap.
Okay.
So I run up. How far am I from Raz now?
You are another 15 feet away.
Oh, okay. So I run up the.
Like
10
if you
feet.
move 15 feet, they're another 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, I'll move 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, towards Raz. Yeah.
Sweet. As you get there, that brings up that is the Knolls against Rhapsody, but now there's Kaiya is sat up. So the two are going to take swipes at Rhapsody that he was engaging. That is a 7 and a 21, so it's 1 hit. Yep. And then the third one is going to... Yeah, it's going to strike at Rose for 16 to hit. Okay. So these two... Okay, so this one is on Rhapsody, 7 points of slashing damage, and this one on Rose is 11 points of slashing damage. As the other one misses. Rhapsody, is your turn.
I've been taking into consideration my long death. So I'll take 7 from the last one I killed. So I still have 2 hit points from that one.
Okay.
Okay.
You killed 3 though, so
yeah, but temporary hit points don't stack, so it would have just kept going
would have
over.
been resetting. Yeah.
I am the one that looked rough that I kind of disengaged.
Moved away from? Yeah, that's the one that struck at Rose.
Seeing that, I'm gonna throw my Quorum dagger between the 2 gnolls that I'm engaged with and let it like pierce through, and I'm gonna try and do sneak attack, so I want it to like curve and follow that that like true strike.
Yep.
But
because they are within 5 feet of an ally. Yep.
Oh no, it's a 13.
A 13 just misses.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again.
So you throw it, but it's behind you, so you throw it without really looking as it into the, like a bookcase, reappearing in your hand. You go for it again.
Okay, this one's a 22, so that one should hit.
That'll do it, yeah. It was the second. It was the second look that did it.
Yeah. 6. It's just a D6 for sneak attack still. Yeah. The baby roll. 16 damage total. 5 of that is sneak attack extra.
Yeah. That does it. Yeah. Yeah, so again, throwing the second time, you watch as the dagger just kind of glides through peacefully, following that line and dropping into the water skin as it sinks in so slowly, severing an artery in its throat. Disappearing, reappearing in your hand in just this beautiful, like almost like you could hear classical music playing as it was happening, returning to your hand. Rose and Kaiya, you just watch him like throw 2 daggers in succession. It slams into his throat and he's like spraying blood everywhere and like lands on the ground.
I'll look at Kaiya and say, fate.
Yeah, so that's your first 2 attacks. Are you taking a third?
Yes, I do. Since, just to get good warm feelies in my head, since Fernando is with our mind link. I'm just gonna pulse out to him so that we all can hear it in our minds. But Fernando, can you please ensure that yourself and Adeline are fine? I believe there's a bunch of gnolls coming your way. And then after I finish that, I will strike again with my short sword at one of the two that's engaged with me.
Cool. All of you hear in your minds, well, except Kaiya, because you were severed from it. You hear Fernando. I think I have something for that.
Then short sword attack is 18 to hit, which will be a 6 on piercing for one of those lucky fellows.
Awesome. Yes, that downs another one. There is one left.
I can't do anything else. I've done too much.
Kaiya! It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to first. I'm going to kind of wipe the blood because I'm getting kind of sprayed with blood from all my, rage, and then I'm going to wipe it from my eyes, and I'm going to look around. So the first thing I'm going to do after that is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to look at Roz and Rose, and I'm just going to kind of say what happened and how many enemies are still right there? One. Then I am going to pull out my rapier and attack it.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
And 12 points of damage.
Yeah, getting up. He's not expecting an attack from you on the ground. Just getting, as you are standing up, straight through with the rapier, straight through his belly, through his side, and out the other side, pulling it out. He kind of looks down with, genuine, surprise in his eyes. But yeah, that's... Are you doing it again?
Yes, I am going to my second attack, do the same thing. And that's another 14 plus 8, 22.
That will hit.
And another 12 points of damage.
All right. How would you like to do this?
This time, the second strike, I want it to stab just kind of through his neck. And then I'm going to kind of rip it out, and before he falls, I'm not going to do like a Zorro thing in him, but I am just going to then swipe down and put a big X across his chest, as he's going down before he falls with the tip of my sword.
Sweet. Yeah. So brandishing him with the X as he's clutching at the wounds in his sides, he falls to his knees onto his face. That is the last gnoll around you.
And I'm going to look around. Are there any more on the first floor?
You don't see any, and you don't know they're up there.
I'm going to look at Roz and say, where's everybody else?
Go.
Rhapsody
All right,
can't speak. And you would know that because you've seen Class Silence.
Rose, where's everybody else? Where's everybody else? Where's everybody else?
They're coming.
From where? Where?
I don't know. I heard in my head. Roz has us connected. They're okay. Let's go.
Okay. How do we get to the basement?
Well, you guys would know the way, because that's the way you came up. You were on the floor that you escaped from with all the bookcases and things. So I would say that you guys would know that direction.
All right, I'm going to run to the basement then.
Okay. So you get 30 feet towards the stairwell.
15.
50. Oh, you got up. That's right. So 15 feet towards the stairwell. Kaiya. Okay, Rose, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I see from where I'm standing, looking back up to where all the knolls are? Can I see them?
No.
Okay.
They would be directly above you, basically, through the floor.
Oh, okay. So we're like under. Okay. I will. I don't really have anything tactical to do, so I think I will just encourage everyone to head towards the basement and tell Ross to make sure Fernando knows that's where we're headed. I mean, I know that was the plan, but
Yep.
that's it. Okay.
Cool.
We're heading to the basement. Why?
That's the whole point. We came here.
Teleportation.
Oh yeah, that's right. Checking
We
this out.
gotta go do the thing we came here for and almost died for.
So this is the Knolls upstairs now. So they kind of get back up, gather themselves, start to run 20 feet back towards the stairs.
Oh, they ignore my shadow that's dancing. You.
They're not trying to attack it.
Shadow.
They get 20 feet before you guys watch above you this enormous frozen torrent across, like it covers the entire I don't know what the word is, but like the space where the balcony is upstairs, like the peaky hole. That entire area is covered by this torrent of cold and ice as it's flowing across that area at a rapid pace. That is okay. So they have to make a Constitution saving throw, and that is not going to do it. I rolled a 7 on the die, so that is 8d8.
88. You're welcome.
Thank you. Wait, how many is that? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, this damage is brought to you by North Foundry, where you can use code Swole. You can get shoot, I don't remember what it is, but I'll put the thing right here, North.
Yep, so he inflicts 35 points of damage on all of the gnolls as a 60-foot cone of cold erupts from Fernando. You guys don't see anything. But the movement stops, and Fernando continues to lead Adeline down the stairs. We are out of initiative right now, so it's a good time for us to take our 10-minute break. Now that we've resolved all of that. So yes, we do have a giveaway active. It's exclamation point giveaway. If you are in the US and you have to be in the chat when we call it, we will call it some point during the second half of the show. Then we'll start asking to see if we can make our stretch goal, to see if we can give away those rainbow cat's eye dice. So stick around, we'll be right back. Thanks, guys.
On 3.
And welcome back. So, before the break, no. Like, before we get into that, let's roll this giveaway.
Sure.
roll this giveaway. I'm gonna give everyone a last couple of chances to jump into the giveaway if you haven't already. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Dead villages. Yes, always dead villages. If you know, you know. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. This is for the Pride unicorn tray of holding. That's it. Oh yeah, you have that one. Yes. So last couple of entries. You do have to be in the US before. Well, you can enter, but we just won't send anything to you. So beware. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's roll it.
Vancouver by night.
Good night.
Are you here?
I don't know. Are they here?
They may have left.
Ah.
It's Vancouver by night, located in
Vancouver
Vancouver.
by night is in the chat.
If they're in Vancouver, though, they're not in the U.S.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Unless it's daytime and they're elsewhere.
Yeah. If there's no. Congrats. Yeah. Well, they're not answering either. So.
Okay. Reroll.
Yeah. Let's re-roll it.
Oh, no, I don't
Team
Drew's
Drew's basement. Are you here?
I don't think they're here
They're not in the chat.
either. No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Hey.
3, 2, 1. Roll it again. This is all.
Oh my
Ronan! Ronan!
Again.
Have this one?
That's like 3 in a row.
I know. Well, because he's always here. It pays
Yeah,
to show
that's
up.
right.
Do you have
Congratulations, man. Great.
He got dice before. I don't think he got a tray.
Election interference.
That one? Awesome. I
Wow.
don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, message me on Discord. Just say Pride Tray, and I will. I'll work on getting those out this weekend. Awesome. We are gonna push for our stretch goal. If we get to, what would it be? 115 subs by the end of the show. That's like 40 minutes. We will also give away the rainbow cat's eye dice from Norse Foundry, $140 set of dice. So yes, and just remember that half of all of our proceeds this month that we get is going towards the Trevor Project. If you want to give directly to the Trevor Project, there is a link up on there, and that is there we go. There is a link, so you can follow that. Thank you so much, guys. You are all amazing. Last we left off, the Knolls had been finished off in the Athenium. You guys start to head down the stairs, down that familiar, close, narrow stone set of steps going down into the basement. As the sound of outside starts to get further and further away, just the echo of your footsteps going down these steps. Reaching the bottom, you see the door ahead of you and to the left on the wall. This is just a narrow passageway at a dead end, but the door is in front of you and to the left. What would you guys like to do?
Has Fernando and
Yeah, everyone caught up. Yep.
Okay.
Is the door unlocked?
Do you go to try it? Okay. Yeah, you go to turn the doorknob and it clicks all the way. The door is now loose in your hand.
I'll like motion. I don't even know who's still feeling good, so I'll motion like maybe Roz to like come forward, and I'll slowly.
I push to the front.
Okay.
I'm bloodied and bleeding, but I feel good.
Okay. I will slowly start opening the door.
Awesome. Pushing like no, it pushes, yeah. Pushing through the door, the torches that light this room automatically alight with the swing of the door. As you walk in, the platform is straight ahead of you. On either side of the teleportation circle, you see 2 skeletons, one on either side. You have caught them off guard right now. What would you guys like to do?
Rush him.
Okay, so Lost is rushing into one of them. Let's say the one on the right. You run up.
Has it been more than a minute since we were upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you would have like grouped together and then made your way down. Yes.
Okay. Since it's me and Lost up front, I will. Is there one within 60 feet of me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, then I will have it make a dex save and I'll have Sacred Flame.
Okay. Let's do your attacks Lost on that one.
All right. 17.
17 definitely hits the skeleton.
All right. Ooh, that's 18 damage.
18,
Oh,
yes.
no, 16 damage.
16, awesome. So smashing into that knoll. Are you taking your second attack on it as well?
If it's still up,
Not knoll, skeleton. Yes.
skeleton?
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
used to saying knoll. It's been weeks.
It's been 7.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. 26 to hit. And 11 damage.
11, yeah, cleaning that one up. Poof, poof. 2 smashes with your no, you still got the glaive, right?
I have a glaive, yep.
Yeah, so poof, poof, across it, the weight of that heavy glaive as it sails through the air just completely decimates the rib cage of the skeleton as it just kind of folds over on itself, scattering bones across the floor. I'll now make a dex save for the other one. It's got all those d8s in this stuff. That is a a dirty 7.
That is a. Wait, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, 11 radiant.
11. So that huge like beam of light that like engulfs it as it's just kind of like swatting at the light and moving its arm across its like eye sockets, but there's a gap in between those bones, so it's letting light in, I guess. He is still up though. So as the rest of you rushing in?
Yeah, I'll follow Rose.
Cool. So heading over to the remaining skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. That's 9 points of damage.
9 points. Cool.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
All right. I'll attack it again.
Okay.
8 plus 8, 16.
A hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that hits.
12 points of damage.
12 points. Yeah, so and how did you strike that? Was it with your rapier?
Yeah, with a rapier. So the first one, I just kind of like stabbed it in between the rib cage and kind of like popped a couple loose maybe and pulled it out and then tried to do the same thing.
Yeah, so like pulling it in and just kind of using your strength to like wrench it out to the side. It breaks apart part of the rib cage, and then just coming down with a downward strike, it just it starts to cleave the last couple in place, in half. As it starts to just fall apart, as it's kind of grabbing and trying to push itself together, it just breaks apart and scatters across the floor.
Nice.
And I'll just stick my foot. So like in that scene when in the Death Star when Darth Vader, basically struck down Obi-Wan and he kind of just stepped on the cloak and just looked up and kind of walked off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to step down on the bones and then just kind of look up and just walk forward.
Okay. You are all now alone within the teleportation circle room. Fernando walks in. Is it safe?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave.
Okay. That sight that comes from Eastus as your eyes kind of glaze over for a second, just in this gold color. The sonar emits out that's looking for undead. Yep. You do not get a beat back.
None within 60 feet. And then I will say yes, it's safe.
Awesome.
So we are here. This magical stuff, not my area of expertise.
So what I can do is make it so that the gateway is constantly open. That way it can still be accessed.
Yes. We need to make sure that they can come here.
Okay.
When is your friend showing up? I'm kind of confused on what day it is.
Is it tomorrow?
Next day.
Tomorrow.
The next
prolonged.
Tomorrow in the morning or at night?
We didn't specify.
Okay. Okay. Should we wait here overnight or should we? Actually, it's still early in the morning. How long was I out?
I don't know what time it is. DM?
It is still, well, it's,
Like, not that
yeah, no,
much
it's
time.
the afternoon. It is the afternoon. It's been the longest day. Because it was first thing in the morning, then you guys encountered Maria, then you guys went over and stayed and rested and things at Thena's forge, then you made your way over to the thing, and then everything else happened. So yes, mid-afternoon, let's say.
It's a lot.
So
This is not the safest place to camp.
but they don't know we're here, right? Or
We just decimated a
that's
whole
true.
bunch of military.
Well, I mean, we could stay and make sure everything's good for their arrival tomorrow, or we could leave and risk getting caught on the way out. But, I mean, I think we could probably get out, actually.
Honestly, we need to get somewhere where we can rest. Because we still need to try to take out the rest of these before they get here.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything here that we could take that could be of benefit to us?
In this room,
Yeah.
Not really. It's the same as when you entered it originally. There's not a lot here. It's mainly just the housing for the teleportation circle. So you can see Fernando is kind of going over and like tracing over like glyphs and arcane runes and things, and slowly things are lighting up around the teleportation circle one by one. Those glyphs start to get bright as if they're active, and then they dull down to just like a steady glow, steady low glow, almost like putting on standby, you know.
Fernando, can you lock it so that it's only receptive to Horbaldur's Gate? Because anyone else coming through would get a nasty surprise the way we did.
With some time, I imagine I could probably do that.
How much time do you think?
Never done it before. But this was my whole thing, was using this, so...
If you think you could do it in an hour, I would like you to try. If you think it'll take longer than an hour, maybe we should, as soon as you're done preparing it the way you're doing now, maybe we should leave if you think it would take you more than an hour to lock it so that it's receptive only to Horbaldur.
He starts sort of pondering and looking over the glyphs and things and kind of trying to figure out some kind of way that he would be able to do it. I think I know how to do it, but I don't know how long it's going to take. Would you like me to try?
Maybe try for an hour. Do you guys think we would be okay for an hour here?
Like that. Like when I start, I kind of have to finish.
I don't think it's safe here.
Okay.
They're going to notice the missing patrol in a little bit.
Well,
this entire patrol actually just stayed here.
Yeah.
These have been the same gnolls that have been here since they ousted us.
So as long as no one comes in, that they don't come in anyway. So as long as no one else comes in, no one's going to know anything happened.
Maybe if there's a way to make it seem like there are still gnolls in here.
Well, I mean, the best I could do would be to prop them up on sticks and stuff, and I don't know that would be very believable.
I mean, there's enough of them left to do that.
Adeline could pop up and show her gnoll face every once in a while.
Could this potentially be a stronghold? A safe place for the resistance?
Potentially. It's a little out in the open.
But if they don't know they're in here...
Then maybe we would still have to move them.
There's only one way in, right? Aside from the... Well, actually, there's two ways in, right?
Upstairs and the front door. And the side door.
Right.
So...
This is not a bad.
The problem is it? I mean, you saw how easily we infiltrated. It would take a lot of people to guard. There's a lot of avenues of approach. It would be a vulnerable position. I think until after the reinforcements arrive tomorrow, I don't think we should consider this a safe place, unless you're talking about after they arrive.
No, I mean now.
Oh, Oh, okay. So back to what I was saying earlier. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem staying here.
It's only a matter of hours at this point before another army comes through the teleportation circle.
Yeah, and it's probably best that we're waiting for them to arrive anyway. If we left, we would have to come back to meet them
How
because they
big is this
wouldn't.
room?
This room, I think, was it was about. I think it's like a 30-foot square.
30-foot square. Ha ha ha. I pull out my folding boat.
Okay.
It's a 24-foot long boat. I could just unfold it right in front of this door. Nobody's getting in this way.
So make a boat barricade,
Boat barricade.
a boatricade.
Just close the door and just summon the boat. It'll fit. Nobody will be able to open that door.
Maybe we do that when we hunker down for the night. I don't think
Yeah.
we should do that just yet.
If we hunker down for the night, yes.
As long as it doesn't obstruct the teleportation circle.
I don't think so.
No, if it's long. It's not like
It's not.
it's not a 24-foot square boat. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I imagine like 24-foot long. It's probably like
It's 24 foot long, 8 foot wide, and 6 foot deep.
I was about to say it's probably between 5 and 10 feet wide.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Yes, we have a use for it.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I would discuss with Adeline these items that we have.
Okay, yeah, and Fernando can assist with some of that as well.
There's a
Um,
rolled cloth.
So are we resting now?
I thought we were letting Fernando do things. and check
Okay.
in. I mean,
Anyone-
it's not changing anything. Like,
You guys are technically not doing anything right now, so if you guys wanted to take a short rest right now, you can. Fernando is going over the items for you guys
Yeah.
because he has plenty of spell slots left.
I
Before-
tossed the short swords and the bloody red cloak on the pile.
Before we take a short rest, I'm going to use my key recovery and regain some health points using key, since I know that my short rest I'll get all my key back.
Okay. Okay. So the blood red cloak and the swords, there's no enchantment within them. The pot of viscous liquid, he doesn't even need to identify that. That is sovereign glue.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I'll look it up.
The vial of dust, like sand. He uses the identify spell on it, and it is the dust of disappearance. The rolled up cloth that was a cloak is the cloak of billowing. The eyeglasses
Oh yeah, the eyeglasses.
are the eyes of charming. And lastly, the bell on the collar is the Seeking Bell.
Rose looks at the glasses and says, I already have eyes of charming. I don't need these.
Are those the kind that let you see in the dark?
No.
But the bell you will not find in the regular items, so I'm going to add it for you. There you go. Which is a wonderful item from our friend Hoss at Dungeon Scribe.
Hoss.
Thank you, Hoss.
I spelled cloak at Clark. Clark Bowering. Okay. And we short rested too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what you wanted to do. Fernando does not get a short rest unless you guys are staying for more time. Is the plan to stay here now and not move?
I guess.
Is that the plan?
I think it may be the safest place. We would have to leave and come back. That would risk us getting spotted twice.
There's no one here.
Well, I'm talking more about when we leave the compound or the area and we're on the streets and then come back. But I will look. I'm willing to go along with whatever the group wants. I got us into a couple things that maybe got out of hand, but I'll go with whatever the group wants for this. I think it's a good idea to stay, but if you think it would be better if we left, then I'll just go along.
I think it's been at least 10 minutes. For Rhapsody, the collapsed silence would have worn off.
Yep.
And I imagine with Rose's passive, she would notice first. But as the hands start to retract, Rose would probably notice that there's like a warm pool of blood where Roz is standing, and the moments the hands retract, you'll see like blood in his mouth that couldn't have escaped from the fight. I'm glad you came to that decision, brother.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
I think we're gonna rest here.
What's the blood from? What happened?
It would seem I wasn't able to dodge all of the strikes from the gnolls.
I'm gonna see this happening and know that I shouldn't interact, but I'm going to. And I'm gonna be like, you went down and he came after you.
Yeah.
And not to put salt in a wound that already probably stings, but This is a result of your careless action. And I'll reach over and heal Roz. You'll get cure wounds at 2nd level because that's all I have left. You get 18.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm having a hard time controlling. I can't explain it. I mean, with what's happening here, I feel like I have to do something to protect the people here, and by doing what I'm doing, I'm harming the people I love the most. But I don't know what to do.
Kaiya, this isn't something you have to do by yourself. I know when you came to the monastery, you had a lot of rage, and my father did his best to try and temper that. But we're all in this together, and I mean, if you feel the need that this is the path that you have to take, I will be there with you. But there is another way. You're not the child that you once was. You can do a lot more good if you just trust in us.
When I see these gnolls, and when I see the people here that have been killed and that are in hiding, it's like I can hear the screams of my family and the people in my village all over again. And when I start hearing those, it's like I don't have a way to stop myself, because when I hid as a child, so many people died because I did nothing. And those screams, I can't get them out of my head. I thought they were gone. But coming here, that's all I hear. And I know that I feel like if I can just wipe these creatures and monsters and all this evil out, it will make the screams stop.
If there's anything I've learned from being in present company is there's more after death. And I honestly don't know what I would do if I lost you, Kaiya, but I don't want to experience that if I can avoid it. And there's only so much that I can do and so much that Rose can do. And there's only so many calisthenics that Lost can do to help us. I just think that if we trust in each other, because we do, we can get through anything together.
Yeah, I know that you're right. I know in my heart that you're right. I know in my heart that everyone here has my back, and that I hope everyone knows that I have their back. I'll work harder and try to focus on that inner peace and that calmness that your father was able to put there for me. And I just want everyone to know that I'm sorry for the last few days.
Kaiya, I don't think your fate is found in revenge. I think it might be found in maybe setting other people free, including yourself.
Maybe.
The sound of this conversation is interrupted as Lost opens up the folding boat, and it starts to unfold into this
just goes,
giant
dude,
24-foot
dude.
long structure barricading the door.
As it's unfolding, I'm not even facing Kaiya. I'm just like, Kaiya, live life with no regrets. Live like I do. No regrets. If I had regrets, I would have stopped living 5 towns ago. After that crazy night and waking up to that barmaid that with a face that I'd sooner forget. Live life, no regrets.
And I'll just kind of turn and walk towards the back of the room. And as I do, I'll remove my leather armor and put it in my pack. And just go sit down and start to meditate.
As Kaiya walks to the back of the room to reflect on his actions and the repercussions that occurred because of them, taking off the leather armor that he had donned in order to act recklessly while taking less hits himself. You guys begin to make camp within the teleportation circle room. and hunker down for the night. And that is where we are going to end tonight's stream. You guys will wake up tomorrow, level 8.
Yes!
It's been so long.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I turn to the group and I hold that sword that's bloodied and whatnot. And I go, hey, do you think this is worth anything? It's the sword that almost killed Lostroth. You think this will be worth something someday? It's got my blood on it. It's got
I think it will be worth a lot one day.
I think I will keep it.
That's where we'll end it.
Level
You
up.
guys, we're gonna roll our hit points live, as we always do. Everything else you'll just have to prepare for next week.
Do we rule once?
You re-roll ones.
Okay.
Yes, that is my house rule.
3.
Okay, but that's like plus 10 or whatever. With it.
I froze.
All right. 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
9
9.
with the old.
Oh wait,
D-
did we get average? If we rolled below average?
No.
No. Okay. 4.
You either
okay, I
roll
did
or
roll.
you take them.
I tried. 4.
If I roll below half, doesn't that mean I get max?
4.
So 9, so you're taking a level in fighter.
Yes.
Nice. Rhapsody?
I got a 4.
Got a 4.
Hey.
Team 4s. All right. Awesome. Yeah, get your level 8 stuff together, because the next day is the assault on the cathedral with the Flind, Warmaster Grot, and Irgu the Pestilent.
Good times.
Man.
So, thank you everyone for all of the gifts, all of the subs, prime subs, follows, everything like that. Like I said, everything that we earned this month is going to be halved and sent over to the Trevor Project. Thank you so much for giving so freely and lovingly. It's really going to a great cause. We will be back on Monday for a Monday Cozy stream, which Mike has arranged, and I have forgotten what we are doing, but we will be doing something. So make sure you tune in for that. For it's going to be something. And then I believe
I think
this.
we're off on Monday and we're on the following Monday. I think you're getting it wrong.
Am I?
Yeah, we're gonna take off Monday the 3rd because of the holiday, and then we'll be back. the
That's
fol-
right. That's
Yeah.
right, because it's 4th of July coming up. So yeah, we
Us
won't be on
Americans.
Monday, but we'll be on Friday.
Yeah.
So yes, tune in next week for the assault on the cathedral. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Thank you for starting your weekend off the right way with the Fables of Gahlia. Have an awesome weekend. Happy 4th if you are in the US, and screw you if you're not. No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't mean that.
We're gonna raid Distal's place, so make sure you stick around for the raid, because you get a bunch of bonus channel points, which you can then spend on the players to give them more flex points and possibly some more shield snowboarding antics. So yes, thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend. We love you very much, and we will see you in July.